Burke, the team leader in points, but pointless in her last 2 games and yet to do any damage here in this one. Back to Burks at the point. Sent over to Bear. First look at Annie Burks, 14 in black. A winger that will typically rotate between the 3 lines that RIT has. Shot blocked by McCormick. Friendly fire over there. 3-on-2 battle for the puck. The Tigers come away with it, but turn it over. McCormick not on the same page with Burks, who will chip it in and get a line change.
Didn't get the red line. Looks like it's an icing. So RIT's not going to have the chance to make a change. But, John, this Tigers squad doesn't look like a one-win team. They look very good on the defensive side. Structurally, obviously, Sarah Coe in goal. But much more than that, just getting the puck out of their zone and transitioning to offense. And we said the 4 overtime losses in the month of February, that just shows that they're playing in really tight games, just haven't been able to close it out. So 2-1 the score now, about halfway through the, about a little bit more than halfway through the second period, and you have a lead. So we'll see if they could finish the job.
First line on the ice for RIT, along with Annie Burks. Emma Rowland, usually the right winger on this line, but we don't see her. And the second line on for Lindenwood with Knightsky, Stitt, and Goff. Another stoppage in front of the Lindenwood bench.
Yeah, it looks like Marchese was just on top of the puck. Referee lost sight. They also don't want Marchese to be whacked at so many times. So they'll just stop play and put the face-off inside the RIT zone, and we'll see maybe another set face-off play.
They're featuring that same set with a little triangle formation off the face-off. Rachel Goff, the winger, right behind Stitt. But RIT negates that by winning the face-off, courtesy of Maloney. The best way to take away a face-off play is to win the face-off, right?
Exactly.
It's been pretty even tonight in that category. It was, actually, for the first period. Not so much now. RIT with 21 wins out of the 35 opportunities. But a 3-on-2 here for Lindenwood. Stitt has it. Rister, saved by Coe, and picked up by Marchese. Sarah Coe tested again, but standing tall again.
Both teams doing a nice job on the odd man rush of taking away the pass that's forced some shots, and that's what you want to do when you have a solid goalie like Coe or Ferentz. Let them make the save.
Lions with a 3-on-2. Jorgensen, the defender, pushing it forward. Backhand pass in front, redirected, but nobody home. And it's interesting, she wears 22 in white. See the same kind of stuff from Jessica DiGirolamo of Syracuse. Very similar players, and kind of a coincidence they wear the same number.
Yeah, smart play to take it across the slot, look back to where she initially was for a backdoor play. That one just disconnected, but once again, you throw the puck towards the middle, good things usually happen.
What are you seeing, too? Because now we've seen a couple of odd man breaks for Lindenwood in just the last couple of minutes. Is RIT out of position?
I think they just getting some better bounces. I think the puck's going their way. Even in the beginning of this second period, you saw a couple tic-tac-toe plays that turned into some odd man rushes, but that's exactly what they need to do. Get possession, get the blue line. And this period, we've seen it a little bit less than in the first period. A lot less jumping in, more carrying over the blue line, setting up the offense, and trying to make cross-slot passes.
Starting line on the ice for Lindenwood, third line on for RIT. It's technically the third line for both teams, but this third line got the start this afternoon for Lindenwood. And it's been a very productive line as Burke fires a laser towards Coe, right into her stomach. And she makes her 15th save of the contest.
Yeah, Burt and Wagner are working very similarly to Pora and Burke today. They've both been a dynamic duo in this game in terms of creating offense. Burke, of course, had her hands all over that first goal with the face-off win, and here she has another chance with the face-off to the right of Coe.
7 for 13, make it 8 for 14 for Burke, 24 in white. Sent over to Adamy, whose shot is blocked by Marchese. Battle in the corner. Burke comes away with it and turns it over. Tried to find Adamy at the point, but She was gliding towards the middle of the offensive end and wasn't there. We've seen that quite a bit, too, from Lindenwood. Trying to get the defenders involved at the blue line, but the passes just go awry.
Yeah, just have to be a little bit crisper because you do want to get your defensemen activated, and that's how you're going to create some offense. When your forwards aren't getting it done, you're going to ask a little bit from your defense. Now we'll see if that results in some odd man opportunities for RIT on the other end.
Jorgensen again pushing the pace. Leaves it off for Stitt, who wrists one into the glove of Coe. Grab that with ease.
So comfortable in net. That's such an awkward save with the glove coming across your eyesight. That one sometimes results in some crazy bounces, some crazy goals against. But really smooth, snagged it out of midair. And another face-off. Lindenwood picking it up a little bit in terms of offensive zone time.
Face-off run one right to Coe. And an easy cover-up. Does that count as a save?
That would be a save. It's a shot on goal. Interesting idea by Stitt there. Usually we've seen them try to go. Yeah, they've been trying to go back with the set face-off plays. That's also a set play. But this time, instead of being predictable with the right back to one of the wingers, you go forward, try and catch Coe off guard.
Whatever Lindenwood can do, they will try to do to equalize this game at 2. And if they want to equalize it at 2, they'll probably need more from this line. Their starting line was Sierra Burt, Chloe Corbin, and Megan Wagner. Been pretty quiet thus far, but have certainly had their fair share of opportunities.
And there you go again, John, with the vacant point and the pass goes awry. So that's going to happen if your defensemen are activating and deep into the offensive zone, but a forward has to come back and cover their spot, something that didn't happen there.
And with an offensive-minded defender like Jorgensen, that could sometimes be a hurt and a harm. Icing waved off. Nice hustle by Megan Wagner of Lindenwood. But Coe just holds it up against the side of the goal. But still, with that hustle, Wagner has now caused a face-off for Lindenwood in the offensive end. We've already seen one goal come off of this opportunity.
That's a huge extra effort chance by Wagner there. Exactly what you want to see from a top-line player. Sets up a face-off in the offensive zone. That would have been an icing. Face-off would have been all the way on the other end.
Corbin will take it for Lindenwood as they deploy Knightsky behind her. But again, RIT wins the face-off. Says to heck with that play. I'm not going to let you run it. Under 2 minutes to go in the second period in the first game of the CHA Conference Tournament. The one and only quarterfinal matchup featuring 4-seed Lindenwood and 5-seed RIT. The Tigers lead 2-1.
Yeah, it was a slow first period, but this game has turned into a very competitive game, back and forth. Both teams not trying to give up too much. And Lindenwood is going to have to find a way to score a goal, either here at the end of the second or the start of the third.
See if the Lions can sneak one in here before the second period expires.
Another icing waved off, this time Goff with the good hustle.
Even if it doesn't result in a goal right there, it still gives you an opportunity like we saw when Wagner forced the faceoff. And eventually, who knows? Maybe it will result in an opportunity. Under a minute to go in the second period. Lions are still applying the pressure. Nice pass up ahead for Vazdani, who would have had a breakaway, but the puck skipped over her stick. But she keeps it alive, sends it back to Davies. She's got one goal in the day, weaves through defenders, backhands one on Ferentz. But she meets the challenge in the crease and keeps Davies off the board for the second time.
Very skilled play by Davies. Got around one defender, went on the backhand, and right there to meet her was Ferentz. And a huge save. Doesn't seem that big because it wasn't, a tic-tac-toe type play in deep. Puck wasn't lifted, went right into the chest, but a really good save to keep the score at 1.
That's not how Davies likes to roll. Coach Celeste Brown calls her the silent killer. So she likes to do her damage when nobody expects it, like she did early on in the second period, scoring the game's first goal to give RIT the lead. Final seconds ticking away in the second period. Ooh. Lindenwood may have gotten a little lucky there. Offsides blown. Davies was streaking in. She was ready to go. 6 seconds left.
Just a little bit of a miscommunication, just a step ahead of the play, but Davies had a little bit of room if that wasn't offsides to get a shot off. But with 6 seconds to go, maybe one last chance for the Tigers.
Maloney and Burke squaring off. Puck frozen between their skates. And that ends the second period of play. Low scoring in the first period, but we see 3 goals in the second, and RIT is 1 period away from advancing to the CHA Conference Tournament semifinal for the first time in 5 years.